So, AI is completely changing the game in marketing, right? It's the secret sauce behind those super smart emails and ads that feel like they're reading your mind. But here's the thing, as everyone rushes to grab these incredible tools, they're also accidentally opening up all these new security risks. A lot of them are just hiding in plain sight. So, what's the real cost of all this AI-powered convenience? Let's get into it. I mean, just think about it for a second. That AI that writes the perfectly timed email, or the one that shows you a product you didn't even know you wanted, all of that is powered by a huge amount of your data. Which brings us to the big question. How well is that digital footprint of yours actually being protected?
And look, this isn't some sci-fi future we're talking about. We are smack in the middle of an AI marketing gold rush. It's happening right now. The adoption has been unbelievably fast, and it's totally rewiring how brands talk to, well, every single one of us.
And the scale of this is just staggering. We're not talking about a handful of cutting-edge tech companies. 73%. That's how many marketing teams are already using AI for pretty much everything, from creating content to digging into customer behavior. This isn't the next big thing, it's the current big thing. You know the old saying, where the teams go, the money follows. And wow, is it ever. This market is just exploding. It's projected to be worth almost $16 billion by next year. So let's be clear, this is not an experiment. This is a massive, industry-wide investment that's absolutely here to stay.
So what's with the mad dash? It's really simple. It just works. Teams that bring AI into the fold see, on average, a 40% jump in productivity. I mean, that is a huge leap in efficiency that no company can really afford to ignore. But, as we're about to see, all this speed and all this power, it comes with a hidden price tag.
Which leads us right to the heart of the matter. When you take these vast oceans of personal data and mix them with powerful, interconnected AI systems, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Turns out, a whole lot.
Yeah, it turns out the very things that make AI so incredibly good for marketing, that deep access to data and its amazing ability to personalize, also make it a perfect target. And these weak spots, they aren't just little IT headaches. They are serious business risks that should be on every executive's radar.
This really nails the trade-off, doesn't it? On one hand, you've got the incredible promise, experiences tailored just for you, and unbelievable efficiency. But on the other hand, the dark side is the peril. We're talking massive data breaches, algorithms with hidden biases that can wreck a brand's reputation, and even the scary idea that the AI models themselves could be manipulated from the inside.
So why are marketing departments such a tempting target? Well, it all starts with the data. They're basically sitting on a treasure trove of your PII, that's personally identifiable information. You know, your name, email, what you buy. Then they go and plug in all these different third-party AI tools, and every new vendor is another potential crack in the armor. And this is all happening in a move fast and break things culture, where, let's be honest, security can often get left in the dust.
Let's dig into a really specific threat here: data poisoning. You can think of this as basically corrupting an AI's brain. Attackers sneak bad, malicious data into the model while it's still learning. Over time, this can make the AI give terrible recommendations, produce biased results, or just fail completely, all because its education was secretly sabotaged.
And then there's this other modern threat called prompt injection. This is like tricking the AI. A bad actor writes a really clever prompt designed to make the AI ignore its own safety rules. This can be used to spit out harmful content, reveal sensitive information, or basically get the AI to do all the things it was specifically told not to do. Okay, so the risks are definitely real. But, and this is a big but, the good news is they are totally manageable. This isn't about slamming the brakes on innovation, no way. It's about building a solid, secure foundation for that innovation, and that all starts with a clear, well-thought-out plan.
The whole process really boils down to 4 logical steps. You absolutely have to start with risk assessment, because you can't protect what you don't even know you have. Simple as that. Once you've identified the risks, then you develop policies to create clear rules for how data is handled. From there, you implement the actual tech to enforce those rules. And finally, and this part is crucial, you have to monitor everything all the time, because the threats out there are changing constantly.
All right, so let's pull this down from the 30,000-foot view and see what it actually looks like on the ground. What do these defenses look like in the real world, day to day?
Well, for starters, it means having a real budget. And you can see here, it's not just about buying shiny new software. A huge chunk of that goes to the people.
hiring and training the right folks, plus covering legal and compliance costs, and then funding the day-to-day operations that keep the lights on and the data safe. One of the most important areas is just controlling who gets to touch what. And that begins with the basics, like MFA, multi-factor authentication. But it's also a philosophy, really, the principle of least privilege. All that means is you only give people the absolute bare minimum access they need to do their job, and not one bit more. And this isn't something you set up once and forget about. You have to be constantly reviewing those permissions.
And what about all those third-party tools we talked about? You have got to vet them, and vet them hard. You need to be asking vendors tough questions, like the ones you see here. What security certifications do you have? Where exactly is our data being stored? How are you staying compliant with big regulations like GDPR? I mean, if a vendor can't give you straight answers to these questions, that is a huge red flag.
So as we start to wrap up, it's really important to look at this whole conversation a little differently. Strong security isn't something that gets in the way of innovation. It's the very thing that makes it possible. It's the foundation for trustworthy, sustainable innovation.
I love this quote because it really gets to the heart of it. Security is not a destination, it's a journey. As the AI tech keeps changing and evolving, our security has to evolve right there with it. It's a constant process of learning and adapting.
So what's the big takeaway here? Here's a simple action plan. Number 1, start by understanding your own unique risks. Number 2, make security a team sport. Get your marketing, IT, and legal folks all in the same room. 3, don't try to do everything at once. Hit your biggest risks first. And finally, always remember that security is an ongoing marathon, not a one-time sprint.
And I'll just leave you with this final thought. The next time an ad pops up that seems to know exactly what you were thinking, maybe pause for a second. Think about what's going on behind the curtain. The magic of AI is incredible, for sure, but it's the security protecting both you and the brand that really makes it all work.